Today, I'd like to share with you this song that I really love called Lord, I Need You. It's a newer song. It was written just a couple of years ago, but it's based on a much older song called I Need Thee Every Hour, which was a hymn written in 1872 by Annie Hawks. And the core idea is this beautiful, simple concept that every moment of every hour of every day, we need the Lord's love and His grace in our lives. In Hebrews chapter 4, we're told the story of how Joshua led the nation of Israel into the promised land, and they conquered the land and they were able to enter into the land, but that they were not able to enter into God's rest, His promise of rest. That rather, the promise of rest remained still, and the promise of rest was the promise of the Messiah. And so the writer of Hebrews tells us that Jesus, our high priest, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, who gives us access to the very throne of God, He is the promise of rest. And when we are in Him, then we experience that promised rest. In Jesus, we are redeemed from the slavery of sin. We are reconciled to our Heavenly Father, and we are restored as the image of God. And this is why in the Gospel of Matthew, when Jesus is reflecting on the response of certain individuals to His ministry and the miracles He's performing, He prayed, Father, thank you for hiding these things from those who see themselves as wise and clever and revealing them instead to the children. And then He says to His disciples, He says, all who are weary, come to me, all who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Do you want to experience the best possible life that you can? Are you tired of struggling just to get by? Are you exhausted from trying to prove yourself constantly? Are you weary of having to pretend like things are okay even when they're not okay? This song is a reminder that if we will come to Jesus like a child, then we will find in Him a love greater than we ever could have imagined. And that His promise of rest will allow us to live in that love and His grace every moment of every hour of every day. And that is why I love this song.